In episode 9 of ABO Desire, the story takes a sharp emotional turn, and at the center of it is Gao Tu's quiet, aching need to be seen. For years, all he ever wanted was something simple: recognition. He wanted Shen Wenling, the person who mattered most, to truly see him as an omega. Not just a passing acknowledgement, not just the occasional act of kindness, but genuine recognition that spoke of belonging, of worth. It may sound small, but for Gao Tu, it was everything. At first, fleeting moments of warmth from Shen Wenling were enough to keep him going. A kind word, a look that lingered just a little too long, or a gesture that felt like protection, those little pieces of kindness became Gao Tu's entire universe. But as time passed, desire grew heavier. What began as the need to be seen evolved into the longing for something deeper. Gao Tu realized he no longer wanted acknowledgement alone. He wanted Shen's love, even if that meant reaching for something he feared he might never have. And then, fate stepped in with cruel timing. Gao Tu discovered he was pregnant. The shock hit him harder than he expected. It was supposed to be impossible without the full bond of an alpha, yet here he was carrying life inside him. The doctor's words fell like steel bars around his heart: "You must terminate immediately. Without your alpha, it's impossible to survive." Cold, clinical, and mercilessly logical. But Gao Tu's heart refused to accept that. Against reason, against warnings, and against fear, he found himself wanting the child. He wanted to keep this fragile life, even if it meant risking his own. When Shen Wenling finally found out, Gao Tu hoped, perhaps foolishly, that maybe there would be some kind of support, some softness hidden behind Shen's hard exterior. Instead, what he got was merciless. Shen's words cut deeper than any medical warning: "Aborted." Just 2 words, and yet they shattered Gao Tu completely. It was as if his very existence, his hope, and his love had all been crushed in an instant. But fate, unpredictable as ever, shifted once again. In one of the most striking moments of the episode, Shen Wenling's carefully built mask cracked. The facade of coldness and hatred faltered, and the truth spilled out in raw, unguarded words: "I hate omegas, but if it's you, I would love you to madness. I don't like children, but if they're yours, I would never let them be hurt." Those words rewrote everything Gao Tu thought he knew. For the first time, he glimpsed something beyond rejection, beyond cruelty. There was a possibility, fragile, complicated, but real, that love wasn't impossible after all. Shen's confession didn't erase the pain, the years of distance, or the sharpness of his earlier command. But in that moment, Gao Tu finally saw that behind Shen's armor, there was someone who could love him, someone who was terrified of admitting it until the truth could no longer be contained. This episode resonates deeply because it mirrors the way so many of us long for recognition and love in our own lives. Gao Tu's story is about more than ABO dynamics. It's about the universal human need to be seen for who we truly are. His desperation, his refusal to give up, and his quiet hope even in the face of heartbreak remind us of the risks we take when we choose love. The moment Shen admits his feelings is not just a turning point in the story, it's a reminder that sometimes, love hides behind walls of fear and denial, and it takes a breaking point to finally bring it to light. For Gao Tu, episode 9 becomes more than just survival. It becomes the beginning of hope, fragile but powerful, that maybe, just maybe, love is not impossible.